fucking freezing.
Do you want a cup of tea?
I could murder a cup of tea. So, I suppose you want me to shock you.
Can you?
That's a fucking good question. These days it seems everyone's a man of the world before they're born. How about I tell you, how when I'm feeling hungry or bored or both, I'll stick a McDonald's straw into someone's neck and bleed them dry. Still, I was in a taxi a minute ago and had to listen to non-stop Phil Collins, so I know I'm not the most evil man alive.
What do you think it's going to be like letting us film you?
Oh, I think it's going to be an education. What does it mean to be a vampire? I have 5 easy-to-remember rules that can, in fact, be applied to the everyday existence of all you lifers out there. You want to see my fangs?
Sure, yeah.
All right. Move the camera closer. Closer.
No!
Oh, scary. Look, I'll tell you what, right, for my next trick, I'll just turn into a fucking bat.
What can I say about Rex? That I'd like to fuck him. I don't know. He's a guy, you know.
What do you think about him being a vampire?
Well, that's just a thing, isn't it? I mean, everyone needs a thing. It's the way we are who we are.
Cliché.
I mean, without my implants, who am I?
Rex is a walking metaphor for AIDS.
Cliché.
He's a parasite. He's good fun, but he's a parasite.
Bingo. Cliché number 3. And I suppose you asked Giles what he does for a living.
I'm in advertising.
My point exactly.
What happened to them then, your fangs?
I had them filed by the same guy that took care of Tom Cruise. They were a little kitsch, apparently. There's one thing I have learned over the past 100 years, is that you've got to accept what you are. Because there's no cure for that, believe me. I've tried everything. In the 20s it was absinthe, 60s acid, 70s new age mysticism, 80s psychoanalysis. Actually, the 80s were a good decade to be a vampire. Insert Thatcher joke here. What a load of bollocks. But can we cut this, please? Christopher Lee was the Dracula. He mixed a refined aristocratic charm and grace with a powerful animal brutality. No doubt about it, on the Bond scale of things, he was Sean Connery.
And what about Lugosi?
Roger Moore. Relied on his eyebrows too much.
What does Rex do, I mean, for a living?
Well, it's not what Rex does, really. It's who he does.
Well, is he gay then?
Isn't everyone?
What about the girls?
What? Who would I have liked to have bitten? Ingrid Pitt, no question of it.
Really, why her?
Have you seen any of her movies? I mean, all the Hammer girls touched a certain part of me, but she was something else. She was stellar. Well, this is it. This is my place. Oh, and I'm sorry if it smells like someone died here. They did.
So, why are you buying all this stuff?
Well, what do you mean? It's interesting.
Is it because you like to remind yourself of what you are?
No, it's exactly the opposite, actually. I buy all this stuff to show me what I'm not.
Tell us what you mean.
I mean... Yeah, all right. I'm not sure anyone thinks I'm anything special these days. I mean, thanks to Sesame Street, you tell a kid you're a vampire, he'll ask you to count to 10 with him. I'm a cartoon character, a movie monster. That's why I'm going to make such fucking great TV.
How'd you get like this? I mean, how'd you become a vampire?
That's the funniest thing. I can't remember. My friends. Here we go. They're the biggest bunch of wankers you'll ever meet. But of course, I can say what I like about them. What are they going to do about it? Hey. Later. I've no idea who she was. Now this is Emmanuel.
Sammy.
Hi. How are you doing?
She's American, so we all get to patronise her, you know.
Good.
Oh, and this is Giles. He's a lord or something, I don't know. Which basically means he pays women to watch him snort coke.
Oh, well, someone has to.
Oh. Now, these two are our own love, actually, so we ignore them as much as possible.
Good shirt. Blood red. How appropriate.
It's John Pierce, actually.
Oh, he's good.
He is good.
Yeah.
So, how's the shoot for Dazed?
Yeah, okay. Went okay.
Yeah? Rankin, is he still playing fucky with himself?
Of course he was. He's a genius.
Oh, Christ, I hate that excuse. It's like saying Hitler was troubled.
Well, he did say he'd like me to shoot you sometime.
Right.
And I was thinking, you know, maybe something ironic, like you with a cape and plastic fangs.
Irony. Isn't that where we go when we've nothing left to say?
So, I was thinking maybe we could get together sometime alone and talk some ideas through.
Really?
Yeah. What do you think?
I think that would be lovely. No, but seriously, after 100 years of every which way, I needed to settle into some kind of monotonous dependency. That's why all my friends are famous, or fashion, or dead. This is Ricardo.
I'm his pimp.
That's the poetic way of looking at it, yeah. Ricardo. Ricardo is the major freelance stylist on the scene. He knows a lot of girls.
Let's just say that Rex is solely responsible for the waif look in fashion. And he's more fun than liposuction any day of the week.
Yeah, well, I've had to resist the urge to kill Kate Moss on several occasions. I think it's because she's from Croydon.
Rex, this shining light is Amina. Amina, say something clever or Rex will ignore you.
Hi.
That'll do.
I'm AB, by the way.
What?
My blood type? AB? You are a vampire, right? I thought you'd like to know what flavour you're getting.
Wait a minute. You don't think I'm an agent, do you? I mean, you don't think this is just some kind of cheap cocaine fuck here?
Sure. We can do that too if you like. But I have to warn you, I don't swallow until you have my name tattooed on your arm.
So me biting you and draining your lifeblood, that doesn't bother you in the slightest?
Not if you'll be my boyfriend after. I figure the hype is worth the scar.
Fuck this! Suddenly I'm really not so fucking hungry.
Pretty strung out, isn't he?
You would not believe how many times I've heard that. You know, I'm a vampire. I'm supposed to hunt you fuckers. And you're not supposed to lay it out on a plate. That's the order of things, the fucking food chain. I mean, what is it with this post-millennial death wish deal? No one is scared of anything anymore. Have you seen how people cross the road these days?
Who's your best friend?
Jerry Springer.
Why's that?
Because he justifies everything I do.